Welcome in. We have a great show today. Sam Ebby's here to talk about the forecast. I have a report about rowing, a rowing team needing a new boathouse, and we have a whole lot more here on the last Ram Report of this semester. That's all right now, live from the Harriton High School television studio in Rosemont, Pennsylvania. This is the Ram Report.
Hello, I'm Ben Feldman.
Along with Hannah Richter.
For today's Ram Report. Mother Nature seems to have gotten into the winter spirit. We are experiencing a major storm this weekend, and we will have HHST TV team coverage. Let's actually take a look right now outside.
Doesn't look like anything yet, but that is set to change tonight. Let's go to Inez, who will anchor our storm coverage.
And now to Sasha Burden for an extended weather forecast.
Thanks, guys. Today we have cloudier skies and still lower temperatures with a small chance of snow in the evening. And then on Saturday we have a 100% chance of snow. You should be expecting 5 to 8 inches, and the snow from that day to melting the rest of the week. Also on Saturday we have windier skies with winds up to 29 miles per hour. And then the rest of the week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, you should still be expecting lower temperatures ranging from high 20s to high 40s. But sunnier skies. Now back to the studio.
Mute him. Mute him. Wait. Unmute. Talk. Just keep talking. You're on. It's on.
Get on my soapbox. There is the most significant. Where's the camera? Here. Right there. Alright. So I'm live right now?
Yes, you're live. People are seeing this.
Alright, so what's going on above us in the sky, the atmosphere above us, is something that for students in all of our lifetime, has never happened before. It would be an understatement to call what is incoming to be called a major winter storm. It's not major, okay? It's not severe, no, it's historical. I mean, the only way to describe this is in biblical terms. The amount of moisture associated with this massive atmospheric phenomenon is beyond anything that models themselves or anything could have picked up or understood. So at this point in time, we're about, give or take, 2 hours, 8 to 12 hours away from the initial wave of snow. And when it does come, it's gonna. Unlike storms in the past, where we've actually had on-off snow and it hasn't really accumulated.
Boost Master Audio.
This storm is going to come in like a wall of snow. So tonight, around 8, 9 p.m., when the snow starts, the roads are going to get very slippery very quickly. You're not going to want to be out on the roads during the start of the storm.
Thank you very much.
Ricky wants us to mention that he will predict whether or not we will have school, and that he only predicted wrong one time last year. You can find his predictions on the Ricky Reports Facebook and Twitter.
On Tuesday, a fundraiser was held at the Ardmore Chipotle benefiting Mr. Harriton Charities. 50% of sales from Harriton students are going to the charities such as Lower Merion Scholarship Fund and cancer-related charities. Over $400 were raised at the event. Here's what some people who went had to say.
My burrito was great. I had chicken in it, and it was good.
I'm on my first set of tacos right now. I'm trying to go for the trifecta, or 4 sets of tacos. Maybe it's a quadfecta. I don't know.
So tell us about more of this fundraiser and how did you organize this and
I organized this by standing on a mountaintop and yelling until some manager of some Chipotle heard me. Fortunately, it was this one. The mountain was in Virginia, which would have been bad.
Yeah, Ricky is predicting 34 to 36. And he also attempted to film himself ordering his burrito at the fundraiser on Tuesday, which he was told by the cashier was fine. In fact, it was not. Let's take a look.
Okay, I am filming my experience getting a burrito at Chipotle during the fundraiser. Let's see what happens.
I would like...
I'm sorry, we can't let people film in the restaurant.
Harriton students might be getting new laptop cases. If this comes to fruition, students will see harder, less flimsy cases to protect MacBook Airs. We are told that the cases would still be transparent.
A Harriton High School graduate has made it into the Baseball Hall of Fame. His name is Jerry Dworkin, and he graduated Harriton in 1971. He got into the Hall not as a player or broadcaster, but as a collector. You see, Jerry owns 111 of the world's 120 Florida Marlins Mike Piazza baseball cards. There were so few made of the card because Hall of Famer and Phoenixville native Mike Piazza only played for the Marlins for 8 total days. Since November, Dworkin's collection has been on display at the Baseball Hall of Fame Museum in Cooperstown. Okay.
Now over to Joey Gavin for his wrap-up of the last Teacher Talent.
Hey guys, the correct answer to last week's Teacher Talent was Miss King. I got quite a few correct answers, but the first 3 I got were from Victoria Alfred Laveau, Margaret Valentine, and Sarah Alfred Laveau. Good job. But again, to avoid an angry mom knocking at my door, here are the rest of the correct answers that I got.
Now it's time for a Ricky Reports special report.
Hello, Ricky Reports here at Flat Rock Park, the site where a group of Lower Merion residents want to build a Lower Merion community boathouse for the primary use of the Lower Merion and Harriton crew teams. They had their first meeting with the public on Tuesday. It was just a few years ago. Hello, Ricky Reports here at Flat Rock Park, the site where a group of Lower Merion residents want to build a Lower Merion community boathouse for the primary use of the Lower Merion and Harriton crew teams. They had their first meeting with the public on Tuesday. It was just a few years ago when the Harriton and Lower Merion crew teams shared space at the Bachelor's Boathouse on Boathouse Row in Philadelphia. That lasted until 2009. In 2009, the Drexel crew team took over the boathouse, displacing both Harriton and LM, who had to move upstream to Conshohocken, where they were faced with higher leases and less space to train. Harriton in particular was left in a deplorable situation inside a former warehouse.
So they're now squatting at this warehouse.
They're working out at aerator, tree service, and I'm not kidding, running up the mulch piles. It's really a lousy facility.
He likes to call it an abandoned meth lab, and it kind of looks like that. The facility is shared with raccoons, lots of raccoons. There's no plumbing.
As of last year, Lower Merion School District paid $41,000 in rent for the boathouses, and prices have been going up.
Rent is going up astronomically.
Lower Merion even has to share their facility with 15 other organizations, which greatly limits their time on the water.
Public high schools are really being squeezed out of any type of location.
That's why a group of residents met with members of the community for the first time to discuss and get feedback on their vision of a community boathouse here in Gladwin along River Road in Flat Rock Park. They plan for the boathouse to be used not only by the high schools, but by township residents as well.
And we're talking about 2 high school bays and a community usage bay.
The meeting was held at the Gladwin Firehouse, where the group plans would also be able to store river rescue equipment at the boathouse. Many residents had positive things to say about the project.
This would help make our future in Lower Merion stronger.
It does more to build character than probably any other sport that kids can participate in. We're a Class A township. We deserve a Class A facility for our kids. So you're either with the kids or you're not.
But not everyone at the meeting was so excited about the possible project. Residents of River Road complained that a boathouse would bring increased noise and traffic to their neighborhood.
My biggest concern in bringing in a boathouse, being on that little road on River Road, the speed limit's 25, it's barely 2 car widths wide. My 15-year-old daughter was almost hit by a bus or a car. My fear is bringing in more traffic to River Road. I bought that place for tranquility and peace and quiet, not more traffic and not more populous. So.
There are many questions that they just could not answer.
How big is your structure
Are you proposing that building to have an exercise facility in there as well? You're going to have to not pretend that it's not going to have an impact on the neighbors and an impact on the community. About the monstrosity of a building you're going to put up.
Monstrosity?
It's got to be huge, right? If there's
Would the expense of all that come on the Lower Merion taxpayer?
Reporting from alongside the Schuylkill River for HHS TV, I am Ricky Reports.
You will soon be able to watch that full meeting online on Ricky's YouTube channel, where he will also have the pep rally posted.
This is the 10th and final show of the semester, and that means it's the last report for members of the video production class. You see them here live in the studio, or not, never mind. They are the people who, along with Ricky, have created video segments for the first few months of the show. If you want to be part of the people who regularly create content for the show, sign up for video production as one of your classes next year.
And there were a lot of exciting moments at the pep rally. However, none was more exciting than Dr. Eveslog hitting a half-court shot to end the students versus teachers basketball game. Let's take a look.
And that'll be it for the 10th show. Signing off, this is Hannah Richter.
And Ben Feldman.
Thanks for watching the Ram Report.